Hey guys, it's Ash. Thanks for clicking on this video. I'm not sure why. I feel like when it's time for me to go home from work at, well, it's like 7:40 in the morning, that now is a good time for me to pull out the camera and start talking. But that's just kind of how I feel. And usually it's because I've had a pretty crummy night of work. Can't say that about this night. I went in at 3 o'clock and I was there till now, which you're seeing this later, obviously. But it was a 16-hour shift, and I'm gonna get stuck behind a school bus. But yeah, I just wanna talk a little bit. I haven't vlogged. This isn't even vlogging. What am I doing? I haven't talked. I haven't tried to ignite some conversation since right before Pesach. Actually, since Pesach. And I've been working extra hours. I've been stressed with work. I'm going through a little bit of burnout as a caregiver. I'm trying to take care of myself. I wanted to make a video about this. Turn my wipers down a little bit. I wanted to make a video about this, like, last week. But, okay, so weed is legal in Michigan. And I decided to try, like, GT's kombucha. It's, like, famous. But they came out with this life water type stuff. It's like a sparkling water. It's like orange and elderflower essence, but it said that the bottle contained 25 milligrams of CBD. And I was feeling stressed at work, and I'm like, you know, we'll try half a bottle and we'll see how it goes. And I had like, I did not experience any calming effect whatsoever. Like, no, I didn't go to work high. That's not how it works. And especially not taking half a dosage. Like, I drank half of the small, and the life water bottles are smaller than the kombucha bottles, okay? But then it wouldn't matter. Like, 25 milligrams is 25 milligrams, whether it's diluted in like a large bottle or not. I think I actually drank a little less than half the bottle. Anyway, I drank that before I went to an aerial silk class. And the next afternoon, my stepdad and I were having a conversation. He was asking me if I was okay, and he's like, is something bothering you? Because you just seem a little off. I'm like, no, I'm fine. Like, everything's fine. And I just decided to finish it off because it tasted good. I like the flavor. I like floral, like water, and like I make a fruit salad that uses orange blossom water. I've made desserts with like rose water. Like, I'm weird like that, so I really enjoyed the flavor. And so I was just drinking it, and I had negative effects. Like, I just felt really off. I felt like I felt on edge, honestly, and just all around slightly irritable. Now, going through a little bit of stress, a few changes at the house. So all of those things, like, could have just been setting me off anyway. But the fact that my stepdad he noticed that something was off about me. And then it just happened to be like the day after I tried half of a dose of CBD, like, and then had the other half that afternoon. And it was weird. I know that there are a lot of people that claim that CBD helps and that they experience benefits. I've seen the videos of the kids that are having seizures and the people whose muscles are like, they're just, I can't remember what it's called. but they're just so contorted and so rigid. And I've seen the videos of people who it really does help. And listen, I'm not against weed entirely. I myself don't smoke it, except for like my cousin, and it's usually just once a year on her birthday, and I haven't even done that in a long time. The last time, okay, so the CBD drink aside, the last time I had any form of marijuana was a dipping oil at a teacher's brunch in Cusco, Peru in 2017, September 2017. The time before that, it was, I hit a THC pen with some close friends and my stepdad at my stepdad and my mom's wedding, June 17th, 2017. The time before that, trying to think of when my cousin was in and out of jail. It was probably October, the end of October of 2015. So it's like, it's not a habit and I don't use it recreationally, or the same way like I would have a beer with somebody. Like, I can't remember the last time I had a beer. I think the last time I had a beer was in March. Like, I'm not one of those people that really has an issue with addiction to substances. That's just not true of me. And now I know that with CBD, like, I actually have a negative, like, I experience negative side effects. It didn't calm me down. This is not me to turn into a marijuana video. Not at all. I like hemp seeds on my salad. They're delicious, especially when they're toasted. They kind of add like a smoky, savory flavor. But that's about as... My personal take on it is, I know the medical benefits. It's been proven both anecdotally and clinically. So if you're going through cancer, or you're bipolar, or you're going through chemotherapy, or you have seizures, or you, like, if it helps, then obviously you should be able to have access to it. If you want to use it recreationally, there is a limit. You shouldn't drive high. Like, just you treat it like alcohol. You know, you can overdo it. It can become something that you abuse, and it can become something that you become addicted to. And people say weed's not addictive, but I've seen people. My cousin used to be addicted to weed. And no, there aren't any, like, yes, there are. I was going to say there aren't any compounds, but yes, there are. You can get addicted to the way it makes you feel. You can get addicted to the way that it alters your perception of reality. And I don't think it's like, I don't know. I've never done LSD, shrooms, PCP. Not even when I went to Peru did I do ayahuasca. I just haven't. But it does alter, like, taste and smell and touch. It does alter the way you experience reality slightly, whether it dulls you or enhances you. That's what weed does, on top of some other great medical things. I keep switching hands, so get over it. But yeah, I don't know if it's because I was diagnosed with ADD when I was younger, that CBD just doesn't do well with me. I don't know if it was all the stress and everything that had happened before. I don't know if it's something in my diet. I mean, Who knows? But I know that CBD does not work for me. And I mean, is weed kosher? Go ask your rabbi. Read books, listen to people who've actually, like, listen to doctors. Like, I can't tell you if it's kosher or not. I know that for me, it is not kosher to, like, it's enough for me to do it once every 1 or 2 years. Like, I don't have a problem with it as long as it's with the people where that actually means something. And truly the only person that actually means something with is my cousin at this point. And it's not something, I'm not buying it. I'm not paying for it. I'm not gonna buy it for anybody else. I'm not gonna give you money to go get it. With that, I am at my parents' house. And I think I really just wanted to share my experience with that because I know that people think that because I have dreadlocks and because I like dreadlocks that I'm all for marijuana, but I'm not. That's not what dreadlocks are about. That's not even, well, I guess most people that I know who've had interactions with people who are Rastafarian, I guess that is kind of what it's about. But not the drug itself, the whole like state of mind that it's supposed to put you in or whatever. And you don't have to dreads to be Rastaman. I'm not Rastafarian. I just like dreadlocks. I don't appreciate people telling me that I shouldn't put my hair in dreads because I have pretty hair. That's something my mom tells me. I like them. And they make me feel, I don't know, almost like I'm physically stronger. I know that sounds weird. But also that I have control over, like the way people see me and the way people want to try to define me as pretty or beautiful or whatever the hell. So, but that's another video in and of itself, all about dreadlocks. I think I just really wanted to get the CBD thing off my chest and tell you guys about my experience with it, and also let you know that if you're subscribed to me and you like smoking weed, I don't give a shit. As long as you're not hurting anybody, you're not abusing things, you're not addicted to something, and it enhances like your ability to serve people and to function and to serve God. And I'm not saying pray high, but if you like need a couple drops of CBD just to like be normal and to have some like self-control, again, you gotta like do the research yourself and see the videos. I'm not talking about THC, that's something different. I'm talking specifically about CBD with the medical use. Like, if it's for medical purposes, you should have free access to that, and hopefully you don't get addicted to it like somebody who is prescribed oxycodone or Vicodin or Adderall. And if you use it recreationally, I hope it's not all the time. I hope it's not something that you require on a daily basis to function. And I hope that when you do use, that it's always in a positive environment. Just like Okay, so with drinking, this is getting to be a long video, but I have rules, self-governing rules for myself when it comes to dating, when it comes to drinking, and yes, also weed. Mostly that's a no, only with this one person one time a year when it's special and it means something. But with alcohol, like my rules, I don't drink by myself, I don't drink alone, and I don't drink when I'm sad. As far as like a limit onto how much, that also depends on the time and setting. Like, I'm not afraid to go out and have a couple beers and then walk around for a while and go home. Like, and again, that also depends on the alcohol content of the beer that I'm drinking. I'm not afraid on Pesach to drink 4 glasses of wine. I'm not afraid to go out for a friend's birthday party and take a shot with her. Like, it's not something that you have to be fearful of. And I know that for people who are alcoholics, like, just no is no is no is no. But I'm not one of those people. So, unfortunately, a lot of figuring out what works and what you're capable of, what you can't handle, what you should and shouldn't do, and the rules that you need to govern yourself with. A lot of that is a lot of guesswork. And unfortunately, we all make mistakes. But it's also a gift. I'm starting to be able to appreciate the mistakes that I made in the past couple years with leaving Guatemala to go to Peru, with leaving Peru to come back to the United States, and then moving to San Diego. I've made a lot of mistakes. Some of them were just stupid, like I wasn't being smart. Some of them were mistakes that have affected habits that I never had before. And I've had to really like look at myself and check myself and be like, I don't want these habits to become my character. And I wouldn't have been able to have that time of reflection if I wasn't by myself. Like, I live with my mom and my brother, but I work midnights, the afternoons and evenings. The majority of the time I'm alone. And that has led me to have some like panic attacks and go through some really, really dark, like, there would be days in a row where I would just be like sobbing and crying in my car. Like, I'd be driving to the gym and I want to like put myself up and feel good and get like, and then just on my drive, I would begin to well up with tears and I'd have to pull over and I would just sob because things are hitting me now that weren't hitting me before. And it's like, I knew what I was doing, but I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't know what I was doing because I was trying to deny that what I was doing was actually what I was doing and that it was as serious as it was. Because on the surface, things looked harmless, but we're talking about like how you think and feel about yourself and how that translates into how you view relationships and how you accept or refuse to accept love. It also dictates your behavior and how like you interact with people and how you form relationships. And so it's been really eye-opening. This is almost 20 minutes long. If you've stayed here that long, God bless you, because I ramble and maybe the next video I do will be a little bit more structured, but that's my talk on ups and downs and weed and alcohol and my negative experience with CBD. So thanks for watching this video. Leave your questions, comments, criticisms, and concerns down below. Take care. Espero que Dios te bendiga. Shalom. Hasta la próxima.